Hi everyone, welcome to this presentation. Today, the team and I will cover the Google data exposure, an issue that has occurred this past decade due to data retrieval. On the agenda today, I will be covering the overview of the company, the mission statement, and the values of what makes Google today. Adam will take care of control and oversight issues, future expansion, the company narrative, and improvements that we can make. Anthony will cover the advertising, cookies, and ethics of releasing consumer data today. Junior will cover the stakeholders that are involved in this process and the possible communication objectives, and will help you with any questions that you may have. For the abstract, we have the business ethical issue, which is the advertisement of Google, cookies, and exposure of consumer data due to a release of information. The involved parties have been identified as consumers, investors, and competitors. And last but not least, improved communication channels. How can we bring the information to the stakeholders and not alarm them to make the right decision with Google? A bit about the executive overview. Google was founded in 2005. Since 2015, it has been owned by the parent company Alphabet Inc., which is now an umbrella company that owns sub-companies alongside Google and has been valued at 1.22 trillion US dollars, according to Statista. In January 2023, Google Search held a dominant position amongst the top search engines with a global market share of 84.69%. The core values so far has been to serve end users and organize the world's information and make all the information accessible. However, this has come at a cost due to data leaks and potential illegal selling of data. Our mission statement is simple. People around the world turn to search to find the information and learn about topic of interest and make the important decisions. We know that people rely on us for our commitment that we never waver. As technology evolves, we will continue to help everyone find the information they're looking for. However, this may come as a cost when there's issues that may arise due to data selling. Without further ado, I will let Adam cover control and oversight of the company.
Thank you, Nino. Hello, my name is Adam Marius, and I will be focusing on the control and oversight of our company. So first, we have a chain of command, and at the top of this chain of command would be a board of directors and CEOs. This is a group of people that handle the large operations, such as which companies to acquire, which products to invest in, and any new big changes to the company. Under them would be a management team, and they handle the day-to-day operations and are more grounded and focus on getting things done in a timely manner. Now I'd like to focus and bring our attention to some of the companies that we've acquired, such as YouTube, Android, Motorola, and Fitbit. Now, I'd like to specifically focus in on YouTube because YouTube is a free platform, just like Google, and they obtain their revenue by selling advertisements to different companies and different people. In return, these advertisements will be placed so that consumers can see them. However, there's lots of concerns throughout the media that people are selling your information and that this information is being used to make targeted advertisements, but this is simply not true. Next, I'd like to focus on concerns towards Google Drive and Google Maps. Now, these are two large platforms that people use almost on the daily. And Google Drive is a platform where people can put their presentations, work information, they contain emails, they contain documents, and all these documents are private. However, some people are worried that these could get leaked or it is not private and the company can access, but this is simply not true. And the same thing can be said about Google Maps, how the information of where you're traveling and where you're going can be used and can be targeted for targeted advertisements based off where you're going, but this is also not true. Next, I would like to focus on the future expansion of Google. As Google is beginning to tap into the markets of automated cars, augmented reality, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence, we're seeing rising concerns off of the privacy of the user. However, everything that you do here is private. There are concerns that Google will be using your augmented reality and your location on Google Maps to track your location and see where you are, but this is not true. Same thing can be said with AI, because a lot of people have rising concerns in the media that artificial intelligence is going to take over and control what people do, and they're going to be able to see what people do. But again, this is not true. Next, I'm going to be focusing on the company narrative. So there are two creators, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, created Google out of a basement. They're humble, and they really were doing a research project to improve search engine technology. And their main focus was to, once the company blew up, their main focus was to make information accessible and available to everyone globally. They're innovators, and they're looking for better answers and improvements, and always seeking improvements when there's issues with the company. Next, I'd like to display these improvements that they're using. So this is an article here from the New York Times that's talking about the battle for digital privacy and reshaping the internet within, including our company. And this article displays that the many and countless things that Google is doing to improve their privacy and make sure that the user feels safe when using it, because the media can convey a lot of negative messages about cookies and other data collection such as that. And one of these main improvements would be that they're actually putting you in control. If you were to go in your settings on our websites or any of our platforms or any of our apps, you will be able to see settings that can reduce and show you what we're collecting data on and everything that is going to be used. Because people are concerned when they hear data collection, and they're worried that it's going to be collecting all your data and all your information, what you're searching, what you're watching. But this is a web page that will show you and let you click and look through everything that we're going to be collecting data on, because most of it is just to benefit you. I'd now like to pass it on to Anthony, and he will start talking to you about our business model. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Anthony Samahano, and I'm going to be talking about how Google makes their money. The first way that Google makes their money is through advertisement bids. Google lets companies bid for certain keywords for advertisements on their search engines. This means that when a user searches something up, their content will appear at the top. This content could be websites, products, videos, and many other things. Google does this by looking at a user's cookies, which is their previously searched up data. They use this data to make predictions on what they want to see or buy. They then let companies bid to be displayed to the users that match with the companies that are providing what they want to see. This helps the users of Google find products, videos, and websites that are tailored to their specific needs. So in the end, it helps the people who are using the website. Google also can make money through website advertisements. Companies will pay Google to put up ads for their services across various web pages. Websites will sell ad space on their web page for Google to automatically fill with ads. And the money will go from the advertisements to the website creators, and Google will take a small cut from that and keep it as revenue. And this whole process allows people to create websites and be supported financially at the same time. Cookies are data that websites use to give you a customized experience that is tailored to your specific needs. It stores data on what the user likes, dislikes, and any preferences they have on products, videos, or websites. This data is stored securely in Google's database and can be turned off optionally by the users. This helps Google know what each user personally would want to see. And this could be videos, products, websites, and much, much more. When most people think of cookies, they think of data that can be stolen with sensitive information, but that is not the case. The data used in cookies is minor things like product preferences, video preferences, and this type of data would have no use to any individual who would want to obtain it. Even if someone wanted to steal it, like they couldn't, because Google is extremely advanced when it comes to cybersecurity and protecting their data. So all your data is safe with Google. And now I'm going to hand it over to Junior.
Looking at our investors, it is important to know that Alphabet Incorporated is our parent company and owner. Alphabet Incorporated owns companies like Fitbit, YouTube, and Nest. Looking at the pie chart, we will see that Google's major holders are broken up into three groups: shares held by institutions, shares held by insiders, and float held by institutions. Some of Google's top institutional holders are Vanguard, BlackRock Incorporated, and JP Morgan Chase. Something that Google's investors should be monitoring but not worried about is a $23 million settlement we just agreed on. We were accused of sharing information of our users between the years of 2006 and 2013. We agreed on the settlement, but we still refute these claims and we did not share any information. Google has a wide variety of external stakeholders. Looking at their competitors, Google leads the search engine market with over 85% of global search volume. But there are several markets where their competitors have the competitive advantage. Apple is one of Google's biggest competitors for the market of smartphones and computers. Microsoft is considered one of Google's biggest competitors in the tech industry. Microsoft also owns Bing, which is a rival to Google Search. TikTok and Netflix are some of Google's competitors in the entertainment industry. And a way that Google is staying competitive is by purchasing other companies to increase their revenue from advertisement. Google's consumers are another vital external stakeholder. Their consumers are looking for quick and accessible ways to share and store their data, and Google allows them to do it for free. This quote by Ben Kepish explains why. If you are not paying for a product, then that means you are indeed the product, meaning that usage of Google's free products such as Google Drive, Google Sheets, and even Google Maps allows Google to generate revenue by selling data to advertising companies. Companies such as Spotify, the New York Times, and Adidas use Google Cloud to share and store their data. Here at Google, we take pride in protecting our customers' data. We also take pride in educating our customers how we are collecting their data. We will be sending out monthly emails about how we collect our customers' data and where it is going. We will also be sending out emails to inform our users how to check their privacy settings and to explain what every single setting means.
These are our references. And thank you for listening. If you have any questions or concern, please feel free to email or contact any of us through our emails. Thank you very much.